Welcome back to another episode of Backyard Builds. This week we introduce a new project. Welcome back, guys. As I said, this week we introduce a new project, and here it is. You might be able to see from the tailgate what it is. It is my 1958, 60, 59 F100. Commonly referred to as fridge trucks. This is mine. I've owned it since I think 2017. I brought it in from the States. It had a 390 FE C6 9-inch in it. Pretty good little truck. Developed a bit of an oil leak and I couldn't fix it without taking the motor out of it. Someone wanted the motor more than me, so I sold the motor. So here it is. Looked very different 8 weeks ago. So we put the truck together for Summernats. Last year, my dad took a bit of an interest in going to Summernats. We had a look at entry prices, buddy passes and everything else. It was $160 for a buddy pass or $170 to enter a car. So Dad's good mate Anthony come up again for Summernats this year, and we hooked in and we got this done. So again, there's a lot of people that I'd like to thank. Dan, Tom, Saxon, Nick, Mark, Mum and Dad, my brother Toby. He didn't help much on the car side of things, but cooked a few barbecues. So 8 weeks ago, it looked like this. I'll put in a photo, but the grass would have been up to here on it. It was in the backyard and it was being used for storage. So a good friend of mine rang me and said that he had a motor. It's a 352, so it's another FE based motor. It could be 352, it could be 390, it could be 428. So put a FE back into it, C6 auto, kept the 9-inch and ended up building a tail shaft myself. So the next few weeks are going to be footage of us putting it together, but this is a brief overview of what the truck looks like. So again, thanks to all those people for helping me, and Neville Brown for showing me how to build a tail shaft and helping me put it together. So the truck was pretty well done and running when I bought it from the States. Interior was already done, so seat and carpet. We put seat belts in it. We've had a new windscreen in it as well. It came with the truck when we bought it. I've got one of these really nice shifters in it. It is from Genie Shifter. A few gauges down the bottom there just to make sure what's going on. But apart from that, it's pretty original. Still has 3 pedals in it, even though it's 2. We will take the clutch pedal out of it at some point. So what did we do on the truck in 8 weeks? I was away for about 4 of those weeks, and 2 weeks I was at home. I continued to work from home office anyway. So I was only really getting onto it at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. We'd work through until 9 or so. And the things we did, the front end was absolutely terrible, which we'll cover in another video. There was notches in the front which were terrible. I wouldn't have done it that way. Steering, tie rods we couldn't get replaced, so made new tie rods, everything like this. It now steers really well. It steers like a 1958 truck still. Brand new motor mounts, using a factory style rubber mount. Brand new transmission mount using the same. And yeah, I'll pop the bonnet and we'll have a look under there. So bonnet's up. So in here we have a 352 FE base block. We will measure the stroke at one point, but as far as we know, 352. Stainless extractors, into a full 3-inch stainless exhaust that we went through and made. The truck's got all new brake lines throughout. new battery, voltage reg, alternator. Yeah, when this engine came up for sale, it was a really good price. It's got Edelbrock heads on it, it's got a wind intake, Cal Customs covers. Yeah, it was a pretty good thing. Rebuilt 500 miles ago, so it sat for quite a few years, so we did everything preventative to get it going again and make it happy. But yeah, new fuel system, gone through and double checked everything, pretty happy with how everything's going. New electronic system. Distributor, it come with the motor, it didn't actually have any guts in it, so this one's a loaner from a mate. So if anyone has a FE distributor, please let me know. Aluminium radiator that came with the truck originally, we just put it back on. Custom fan shroud now with a 16-inch Maridine on it, supplied by PWR, so radiator wasn't. I'll probably get them to do one for us. But yeah, here it is in all its glory. The tub had a shitty timber floor in it, which we took out. This is just a little bit of decoration for the minute. There is a square hole cut out underneath. We just wanted all holes covered for rego. So we managed to build this in about 4 weeks, start to finish. So we had the front sheet metal off, we had the tub off, and we'll go through why this was important and why this made jobs so much easier. But every brake line's been replaced, fuel line's been replaced, everything in the truck's been done, and I'm really happy with it. So I wasn't the only one. Dad was reasonably happy with it as well. Or reasonably, he was really happy with it. So again, crack run was this weekend, yesterday. So yesterday was the show and shine down at the park, being Saturday today, and we went down, had a good time, went out to the park after. Dad had a great time as well, so that's what it's all about. So many thanks to all my friends for making this happen, and helping me out, because it's meant that I've got to spend some really good time with my dad before I go to Germany. So yeah, he'll get to enjoy this, and he's planning on taking mum for coffee on the weekends in it. So if you see him out and about, give him the thumbs up, say hello to him. He loves to have a chat. So yeah, but yeah, here it is, my 1960, 59, 58 F100. So it's actually 58 sheet metal, but they're all the same. But absolutely killer little truck, and it's good to have it back on the road. So from next week, we're going to have a few build videos of this. The build videos themselves are going to be in order, but it might get to the point where it gets a little bit chaotic, and then there's still a few things to fix on the truck, little bits and pieces. It was like it was built in 8 weeks. So we'll work on those and we'll keep filming it. So we'll tell you when the Summernats crunch happened and what's fixed after. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next week on Backyard Builds.